Browns' new defensive coordinator, Mike Rutenberg, was mic'd up during a practice with the Falcons last year when he was the passing game coordinator. Let's listen in.
Get on course, catch the ball. This is warm-up. Just incorporating some drill work into it. This is warm-up. Good, eyes before feet. Everything is get on course, eyes before feet. Fundamentally the best in the world. I know it's a warm-up, but keep our urgency. Urgency is everything. Help me out right here. Here's the running back. Same drill from the spring. Hold on. Let me put my script away. I got to run here. Good. Use the bag as your hiding spot. You can go either way. You can go either way. You can go either way. Wide 80. Say go. Good, good. Good, run. Hey, Keith, that was really good because in reality, that brings you right to your fit, doesn't it? That was awesome. That was awesome. Good job. Good job. Hey, red zone mentality here. You're playing on the 5-yard line. Yes. Perfect. That's it. Josh, yes, yes, yes. We're better than good.
You look like you're mad.
No, I'm not mad.
Yeah,
yeah, that's right.
Talking about Tom Withers, longtime Cleveland reporter. Tom, play that to get an idea. One of the things people have talked about with Rutenberg is his energy. And you can kind of see that. You can't make that stuff up. Players don't react to it if you're playing to the camera. So I'm going to assume that's the way he is.
Yeah, it wasn't crazy with his footwork on the drop back, but other than that, he looked fantastic. So, yeah, from coaching at a much lower level than Mike Rutenberg did, it's all about bringing that energy to the field, right? And players are going to buy in on that. They want to know that you're as invested in the team as they are, right? And so, yeah, it's great to see. I've heard nothing but good things about this guy. I'm glad they finally have it out of the way, that Todd Monken essentially has his staff settled in. It's been interesting to me, Dave, that I guess only because we haven't really gone through a full-scale, revamping of the coaching staff in a number of years here, that people were so caught up in this coordinator situation. And I know that also played into the idea that, Jim Schwartz was, so well regarded here, and then obviously passed over for the head coaching job. But it just feels like people were really, really invested in this hire. And I'm glad that, the biggest thing to me is that you're going to have some continuity in terms of the scheme that they run. Todd Monken talked, at his introductory news conference about wanting to have that Schwartz system still in place, that aggressive system that fits the personnel that the Browns currently have. And Rutenberg, in working under Robert Saleh and then, last year down in Atlanta, has shown that that's the kind of system that he favors as well. So to me, that's my biggest takeaway. Good to see that he's got his energy because he's going to need it here.
Yeah, without question. What has never been a defensive coordinator? Is that a concern? And is it fair to expect the defense to not have a drop-off at all?
No, I don't. Yeah, drop-off, we'll see. In terms of, though, him not being a coordinator before, listen, at one point, Nick Saban wasn't a coordinator before he ascended to the heights that he did. Same with Bill Belichick and all the great coaches. You have to start somewhere. So would it be nice that he had that experience given, some of the experienced players that they have on this Browns coaching staff, or I'm sorry, on this Browns defense? Yeah, I would think that would be helpful, but I don't think it's a definite. In terms of there being, any kind of, drop off by this Browns defense, I would not expect that, only because in Myles Garrett and in Denzel Ward, you have two of the top defensive players in the NFL. They will set the tone. They will be the leaders. In Carson Schwarzenegger, you have the rookie of the year in defensive rookie of the year in the NFL, at least in the AFC. And you're going to want to see him build upon this great rookie season that he had. Are there still some depth areas of concern on that unit? To me, that there are, but not ones that you can't fix either with another good draft or through free agency and trades and what have you. Listen, Rutenberg's walking into a great situation. This is obviously one of the top defenses in the NFL. They've got some really good pieces in place. He's got some young guys that are going to be hungry to show that they can do some more. And so I think it sets the Browns up beautifully, at least on that side of the ball, as we get into 2026.